Now, one of the men who bore the brunt of the failed coup was former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. Today, though, he was dealing with totally different questions. The controversy around his security detail. The Ministry of Interior now says Raila and former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka will only keep some of their cars and security detail. And as KTN's Sam Ogina reports, Raila has accepted what he has been left with, even as his sister Ruth Odinga joined other deputy governors in pleading with the government to assure them of their security and privileges.
The state has moved to contain the spiraling news of exactly what is happening about the VIP privileges of the ex-Prime Minister Raila Odinga and former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka. A communication from the Interior Ministry signed on the 26th of July by the Interior Minister Joseph Olelenku revealed the remaining size of the security detail of the two senior code leaders. Raila and Kalonzo have been accorded 12 security officers each and 2 cars as they had requested in early April at State House. The two had visited President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President William Ruto, appealing for enhanced security and a chase cam. A request the president said he will consider, but the ex-PM is required to return 8 vehicles belonging to the state. These are 3 Mercedes-Benz cars, 3 Toyota Prados, a Range Rover and a Nissan Sunny. While the former vice president is required to return 2 Toyota Prados assigned to him as vice president. The Interior Ministry says the allocation of security detail and surrendering of state vehicles is in line with government policy. Awaiting his arrival from the United States Wednesday evening, the ex-PM's motorcade consisted of only 2 vehicles and a handful of his security detail. But conspicuously missing was his long-time elite driver drawn from the prisons department, who has been recalled for redeployment into securing correctional facilities. And when he emerged,
I don't think that any government acts in vain. And therefore they will be able to explain why this is happening and what are the remedies and what other alternative arrangements they have in place.
But just last week, the government spokesman was quite critical on the ex-PM's use of state resources.
He has gone on and bought what, according to the police, is an illegal, strobe light, which he puts on, his goons put on one of his vehicles. And is forever driving all over town in the wrong direction.
I've been a prime minister and a co-partner in a government in this country. Okay, I deserve certain privileges. As you know, the government minister has disowned that statement.
This as deputy governors led by Kisumu Deputy Governor Ruth Odinga meeting in Nairobi expressed concern over recalling of bodyguards. The governors claimed they remain uncertain over their security given the exercise. The Department of Prisons has recalled its officers acting as bodyguards to politicians to be redeployed into beefing up correctional facilities security. Sam Ogina, KTN, Nairobi.